But once they take hold, it's a slow take hold, and then we see it kind of boiling over into an advantage.
Yeah.
See if they can speed that up.
Well, let's take a look here as we're right after the races in our picks and bans. Once again, Envy banning out the Rex side. Not going to let Shrimp have that. It is his most played, favorite champion, Ba. You've heard it so many times. He loves it. Hard farming, able to carry in the challenger scene, but not quite as much in the LCS. And I really do like that ban against APX. Comes once again here from Envy. Whereas Proxen has been very versatile. Proxen's champion pool, as far as junglers go, is extremely deep. So definitely impressed with his versatility thus far.
Absolutely. Kind of a hidden ability he's kind of brought out this season. Maybe we didn't see it previously on past teams, but really showing well this season.
Yeah, I mean, Reignover himself was singing the praises of Proxen.
Right.
And if you want anybody giving you praises as far as jungling in the North American LCS, Reignover is definitely way up there.
Really? The Vlad gets through here.
Interesting.
Karma actually kind of takes precedence. The Sandra there for Ninja, as well as the Malzahar.
Yeah, these are, you look at these bands here from Apex and you're like, oh, those are definitely Ninja bands. A little oddball there. So mid lane focused. And Vladimir, the one that gets through. So Apex very happy to clean that pick up. See what Envy get on the backswing here. Are they going to try and steal something away and actually try and put Shrimp on a different champion? Maybe steal away the Elise? Get Shrimp to actually try and go deeper into his champion pool. I wouldn't really expect that just because Proxen hasn't shown tendencies like that.
Yeah.
But
he'll struggle against anything.
Yeah. The Vladimir also, you have to keep in mind, is a flex pick, so there is a possibility that that goes to Ray. It's probably going to Keen, but you've got to keep that in the back of your mind when you are thinking about these things. And there it is. The Elise steal does come through.
And as we see, if it's not Ezreal Lucian, Lod's actually finally going over to the Sivir pickup. So there's another one for him. He'll do that 2 in a row now. But also something he has in his bag. He likes to be able to keep distance on his champions. That kind of helps. What do they answer with? Apex has possibly already shown that blind pick mid laner, as we would expect Vladimir to go. We saw Apollo on the Jhin last game trying to assist from the back line. It was kind of kills for the top 3 of Ray, Shrimp, and Keen, and Apollo and Specials were racking up a bunch of assists last game, really utilizing somewhat of like an Ash Arrow call or curtain call with Jhin to set up their fights. See how they do it this time. Right now they have pretty much an all-out brawl starting with Vlad. But do they get to that all-out brawl, the curtain call? They just may.
There you go. It's my favorite duo, the Jhin Braum. So much kill pressure early. You can kill people at level 1. There's a lot of pick potential. I mean, the options for level 1 invades and invade defenses are really almost infinite for the Braum Jhin lane. I mean, they have if you get hit with one skill shot, you're probably going to get caught. So that just makes the other team play a little bit more defensive in the opening. Meanwhile, if you transition into later into the game, there's a lot of pick potential there as well. If you see Vladimir as your mid laner, yeah, Vlad can get in the middle of a team fight and has a lot of damage, but not the hard CC to lock people down. So Brim, the Braum Jhin lane can get picks as well as keep people in the fight once Braum does get in there. Plus, I always really like the wave defense of Braum. He's one of the only champions currently in the meta that can actually defend your minion waves as you go for tower pushes.
Who's going to be in the mid lane? I should say the top lane here. We saw Cassiopeia is what Ninja got pushed back to. It's the Aurelia for Ray in the top lane, so more of that damage coming out. They actually have the Gnar to go to, but they choose not to, even though he dominated getting player of the game. And it will be up to Envy. What will we get? Support for the bot lane here. And Hakuo gets the last one. Or he could actually get that Trundle, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, flexible pick. Could go to the bottom lane. There's not a... I think Trundle is what you want. Ooh, there it is. They locked it in.
Yeah.
It is going to go to the bottom lane. So Shen added to the mix. Do like Shen in Cassiopeia compositions. Any added defense there. Plus he can combo really well. We shall see if the support here, though. Trundle going into Braum definitely can get some advantages here. Laud going to try and control that minion wave, but really, Ray on Aurelia again. Is he going to go for the Duskblade, like full damage? Trinity Force into Ghostblade
I'm
into
gonna say
Duskblade
yes.
Aurelia?
If you believe it can manifest.
So the thing is, with that build, if Shen ults in on Cassiopeia or Sivir, you know, whatever Aurelia's target is, can Aurelia kill him through the shield? Because if Shen arrives, he's going to put up the Spirit's Refuge and be able to block auto attacks. So you had better make sure you kill that person if you go all in. Because you are just that, all in. No coming out there if you're all full damage.
Well, it looks like that's exactly what Ray and the rest of the team likes to do, as well as Envy. They've been getting themselves into these fights. Like we said, these teams are very neck and neck in power, in standings, in structure. And we're about to head into game 2. It is about to go live. Head over to Twitter, update your series predictions. Feel free to change it or not. I'll still call you a switcherooer. But hashtag APX winner, hashtag
Nobody
Envy.
wants to be a switcherooer.
No, you don't. Hashtag Envy win to avoid your switcherooness. So we're going to be getting into this one in just a few minutes. Coming out of the game 1, I know Apex has a bit of momentum there, but I'm sure they're not feeling confident and really good about that win. They'd like to see stronger performance here, but so would Envy. Like we said, as these teams separate each other, it gets more dangerous for these teams in the rankings.
It definitely was a close game, and Envy had a lot of good macro plays. They had a lot of good plays that they set up. The planning was definitely there for Team Envy in the last game. We'll see if they can have the execution show up in this game to follow that.
Let's have the players activate their towers on the way out. And another one. It's a good thing you don't have to do that. The minions will do it for you. You could imagine going to lane, your tower didn't turn on because you walked a different way. That would be bad.
Forget to hit the light switch. Oopsies, it's dark. There's that invade, though. You got to respect the Braum Jhin. I'm going to say it every time for the next couple weeks until everybody knows it, because it is very scary. And Apex just waltz right in. There's the mirrored wards. Envy on the other side, going to get theirs as well. Try and spot out those early map movements.
All right,
Look at that. Keen's taunting him. He bought boots. Ha 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 ha. You can't get boots, Ninja. Scrub.
Why didn't the cast buy boots? Old starts. I remember doing this in the mid lane. You see it every so often when you want to just sit there and sustain for days. Looks like that's what Keen's going to want to do. Wards go down. Everybody has the knowledge of what's going on, and they will get actually matched up equally here.
And look what Laud and Hako are doing. They're lying in wait in this brush attack, waiting for Xpecial and Apollo to come to lane because of that deep ward. Ooh, doo-doo-doo. Can they get the steal on the Krug?
Your favorite hotness might get attacked here.
They're going to go when he's out of bullets, because he has no bullets. He can't fight back.
Oh,
now.
what a play! Oh, he reloads fast, though. He can still reload. He's all right.
Ooh,
The grenade
buffed
first.
as hell.
They get the flash. They get the exhaust. Actually, both exhausts. So a little bit more dangerous here for Apollo. See how they continue to play that one out. Top lane going to be duking it out, but we're going to be watching this for a little bit. Hako should try to keep that brush control. Stay in the face of Apollo.
There it is. Braum gets passive.
Trade it right back.
Trade back. But again, Apollo has no potions, and he's at what, 300 health? 250 or something down there?
300, yep.
Yep.
300 for just about both of them.
And once Sivir gets control of the wave, it is ridiculously hard to get it back. Even if Gragas came at this point, you'd have to be worried about the counter kill because Apollo is so low and has no flash on Jhin. So Envy, very happy with the way that level 1 did go. And the very beginning of this game feels pretty good for them. Maybe Seraph's got a different opinion, though. Woo! Ray, again, he goes with the Thunderlord's Aurelia because he builds so much flat damage. People are very used to seeing the fervor because of all the attack speed, and you get a lot of value out of that even if you build tank. However, if you're building full damage, Thunderlord scales off of the amount of attack damage that you do build, and Ray gets a lot of burst out of that. Thunderlord's Aurelia
Also gets 1 TP out of Seraph already, and a level advantage here, so he's going to be able to keep that slowly in his favor and just continue the attacks. Ray knows to just step right on out.
Yeah, look at that. Seraph teleports back to lane instantly.
Yeah.
Gets about 200 damage dealt. And Ray evens up. Now we gotta wonder about teleport advantages as well. Woo. Yeah, that one grasp attack though from Seraph gonna keep that back up. Even goes in and forces the flash.
There you go. Knows he can play outside the minion wave. It's kind of been his trouble there. Seraph gets the better of Ray.
Yeah.
His back.
And it's all because Seraph able to get right in there for the Q activation, get your Spirit Sword right through the enemy. Okay, so he's got flash advantage, but there's jungler advantage.
So it wasn't the stun because Ray has more HP. That's the flash hit. Seraph keeps it. Remember, this is going to be whether or not they kill him. It's a long walk back to lane.
Q's still on cooldown.
So he'll be all right. Yeah, no charge in. He probably would have went down in the end anyways. With the flash blown, we got a little love towards the bot lane here. 3v2. That's going to be Apollo walking the other way, saying, I don't want any more damage to my team. I'll go down for him.
Yeah, he accepted his fate there and went for the extra minion kill before he was going to die. Please, one more CS. Is able to shoot the minion, but first blood acquired by Laud and Hakuo in the bottom lane. Great gank there from Proxen on the Elise after seeing Shrimp on the top side. They know they've got this very free down in the bottom lane. All because, you know, waiting in that bush at the Krugs, they get that flash out of Jhin early on, and they were able to capitalize. So Team Envy off to a good start here, trying to even up the series. They don't want to drop this game, or Apex will catch them in the standings.
Oh, as soon as he came up, Apex, Keen goes down. Flash blown, still has the ghost to come back, but Envy is being methodical right now.
And Proxen is on fire with this Elise. It's that pay it forward ganking style. He ganks bottom lane, and he's like, you, come with me. Hakuo, you've been recruited to my ganking squad, and we're going mid, bud. And they're able to get the kill on the Keen as well. Not able to get his instant flash out to try and dodge that cocoon. Really nicely timed there from the Envy duo gank. And they've got control of bottom side. Top side, though, a very different story, Riv, as Ray is blasting Seraph.
42-16, and he's already saying, I don't really have the gold for HP, but I am going to have to get that Cloth Vest in there. Just get a little bit more armor, please, on that refillable potion. Ray continuously pushes it up. It doesn't quite reach the turret, so he doesn't like that situation. Transcendent Blades will help that get across, and he should be able to get the push he wants here with one turret shot. There you go.
Yeah. It's gonna be the same story, Riv, for Apex. Can Ray carry this? Because he's the one with the big advantage. So Apex are gonna want to play off of top side. Shrimp's thinking, top side, that looks great. If we could bait him into a 2 versus 2, I would be just fine with that, as long as Seraph doesn't get some crazy double taunt Spirit Refuge block everything. Pretty sure Shrimp and Ray automatically win that 2 versus 2. But Envy are thinking, you know what, Seraph? Handle your own business.
No,
we'll be on the opposite side of the map, and let me know when your ultimate's ready, bud.
That's what I was just thinking. Seraph knows it's only going to get so bad for him up there. He's not going to die a million times, and he can still shield the team when it happens. So with him being one of the big shot callers on the team, I'm pretty sure they've already organized and went over that. Don't use too many resources for me.
I actually like this from Apex. They got to stop the bleeding. The bottom lane is going to get picked on.
Yeah.
If they go back down there. So they swap it out. They opt out of laning phase since they're losing laning phase. This is something we keep on topping about for our top teams. Once the mistakes come through, once you know you're at a disadvantage, opt out of the situation. Start off a tower swap here, try and trade your objectives, and end that laning phase.
We'll see, though. They were the ones to back first, which meant Envy was in lane, ready to keep pushing. So they have a bit of a discrepancy on that turret timing.
The other thing is that, you know, by lane swapping in the mid game here, not only do you take the turret faster, but you kind of get out of the situation where Seraph is going to hit 6 on Shen, and Envy have that opportunity to really overload the other side of the map with Shen ultimate coming in so much quicker than the teleports nowadays. But since you did the lane swap, Apex there, they opted to send their duo on the top side. That means the Drake is forfeit, and Apex are not going to be able to venture over to that side of the map. Look at all the wards there from Envy. If anyone steps inside that red quadrant in the jungle, Envy has Sivir speed. They've got the pick potential there with Elise, and you would be very dangerous situation.
Yeah, and even with the shrimp in the jungle there, it's been a slow push from Ray in the top side. He's just soaking these minions up as much as he can right now. Still has a bit of it going towards him if that siege minion stays alive for quite a while.
Ray is the shining light for Apex. The other thing is that, you know, even though Jin did die, Apollo's been able to keep up in CS. It's not that bad for him. It's not like this Jin is useless. He's got ultimate as well. Level 6 Jin provides a lot of utility, and the damage is really underestimated. Ray here is the focus. Gonna flash early. Very good flash. You don't want to give away anything else. You don't know how many people are trailing that Sivir at the moment.
Like half blink there, and he just appeared on the other side of that.
Yeah, plus, you know, if that Trundle got melee, Seraph has his ultimate. That could be a Shen teleporting in too. So I like that early flash, even though it looked like he wasn't in that much danger. Possibilities of people joining were definitely there.
That's a really good call, Kobe, because Seraph had just hit 6, so they were actually planning that attack on hoping Apex did not know it. So that fizzles out, but the attempt was still there. One of the openings closes for Envy. They already have that 2 gold lead. 2 kill lead with gold. Now
might even be 2 gold. Look at that. The gold is so close. Could be 2, Riv.
That was close.
You're right. Not anymore,
being
though.
prophetic. I tried.
Envy are going to secure their 1,000 gold lead by trading those turrets, and now their focus should be over to defense because they're a little bit behind on tempo. There it is. Teleport comes through.
Oh, it says take a seat. Seraph's gonna slowly walk towards the minions. Warding going out on the bottom side so they can keep good farming and easy farming for Apollo. He's low on mana here, so actually looks like he will back out. They're just making sure they're not chased on the way out.
Nailed.
Uses that last bit of mana to come towards the mid lane. Stand United onto Ninja. They're looking at the backside of Keen, so they can't get the ultimate out from Cass. Seraph just misses his taunt coming in on the flash, and everything is being disengaged. But now Apex wants back into the fight. Keen comes in, throws down the Hemo Plague previously, so it's not ready for this group up. But there's still enough damage to follow here for Apex as they start zeroing out members of Envy.
A tale of 2 teleports, Riv. Who's getting baited this time? Because first, it's Envy who actually have the teleport channel with Shen coming in due to the ultimate, and they're baiting for a little bit, go for the re-engage. But you know what? Apex have a top laner with teleport as well. Aurelia is able to close the circle here. First it's, oh, we need to kite, we need to disengage, wait for our teleport to come in. Okay, Shen, here we go. Now it's our turn. We engage. Xpecial is on the run, and he gets so close to getting caught. I don't know about that taunt flash from Seraph. There was no way you're getting the range on that taunt flash. And Xpecial was able to even get off his Braum ultimate for the re-engage after they'd been able to kite into their jungle so that the teleport would actually cut off the retreat of Envy. And that was a bit greedy from Seraph specifically to try and go for that taunt flash, knowing he could not get that range.
It almost feels like since they were kind of snuffed out on the previous Stand United, this one we're doing it, we got to get something, try a little bit more, and you go overboard.
Also remember, Seraph is the shot caller, or the majority of the shot calling for Envy, even though the other guys are adding to it. If he gets a little frustrated by the Shen matchup with Aurelia and Ray bullying him, that can affect the overall team strategy. And a little bit of frustration there, goes for the chase on Xpecial, who is able to turn it around with the teleport from Ray, closing it and getting Apex those kills to bring the gold right back to even.
Looking around at some CS advantages, just a few on the side of Envy, but that's kind of countered by what Ray has been doing on the top side. A chase onto Ray here. Quick take from Proxen. Actually looks like they were able to grab both blues on that one. Don't see it on the bottom side just yet. Things towards the mid lane. A lot of be careful coming in here. Mostly the members of Envy trying to push it in, but it's really just rotations right now. Nobody has a wave prep to do much. It's kind of that oddball part of the game where we're waiting for Dragon to come up yet. Nobody's got a second level of an ultimate. Some flashes are down. This is kind of the what do you plan out your next few steps moment.
Well, it's mostly centered around this Inferno Drake. Everybody loves Inferno Drakes, plus it's the mid game. It's coming up in a minute. And you can see the work that Apex are doing right now. They're the ones actually doing the preemptive ward work here. Envy are moving in to clean it up, but it's dangerous to go for that. Good jukes here by Proxen, has the speed in spider form to work with. No pick there for Apollo, even though Apollo has built a lot of early cooldown reduction, so it'll come back a lot quicker than usual. Is able to get their own decent vision, at least leading into the river, so it's not completely Apex territory. That Inferno's gonna attract a lot of attention.
I'm ready for it. We haven't really seen Ninja be able to get a spectacular ult off. It comes in counter engage, really. And Apex has been all over the place. Engages like this, really more skirmishes than anything. Quite a bit being used, and Hakuo maybe too far forward, gets the stand united. Power in numbers onto Shrimp, and they are gonna drop him down. That means the smite fight won't be there. And Envy may be thinking a little bit better about this dragon. Mid turret could easily be taken down just as quick though.
Whoops-a-daisy there, Shrimp. A little bit of a mess up on the ultimate, and you die for that one, buddy. The ult's in Hakuo. Seraph's like, great, we've got a ticket straight to the back line on Shen. I will take that ticket. Also, Ninja's able to get off the miasma there, so Shrimp cannot body slam out. And that's going to be the Infernal Drake, so yes, it was Keen who got caught initially, but Shrimp overshooting on the ultimate there is what gave away not only his own life, but also the Infernal.
There's the things you sometimes forget too is you might get an engage here. Very nice spell shield on that first hit. Lotto get Hakuo to take the other one, but it's the playing with a Soraka, playing with a Shen. If it doesn't always happen, you forget about that window that somebody else can be in the fight immediately, or your assassination skills aren't going to instantly zero out that guy because of a heal. Players have said that even in interviews recently, that it's something that affects you. It's very easy to forget about those small things. Have a fight be cost because of it.
Oh yeah, in-game focus is huge, and that's why the rare League of Legends in-game leaders are so highly prized by teams.
Right.
You know, High in his day. Bjergsen and Doublelift are both stepping up for TSM as in-game leaders. You can see the impact on Team Liquid when Dardoch is in the game versus when he was on a break. It's these people with the in-game focus that mean a huge difference as far as changing teams from middle of the pack to top of the table. As of right now, though, Envy going to overload on the top side here. 3 members going to press while Ninja tries to wave clear. And Seraph is waiting on his ultimate coming back up. Doesn't really want to make a play till then.
So Ruby rush for a special. They're trying to keep their vision out. This is going to be big. Next is Cloud, so they really want to be able to work with this Herald if they can get into one of those side lanes. Make things much easier for working the rest of the map with that number, or 4 members.
Eyes still on Ray, too, for Apex, as Trinity Force has been completed for Aurelia. He is going for the split push. Teleport is ready. Trying to increase his level advantage. Definitely not as big this time around. And Seraph is going to try and wait at the turret, soak up those minions, while the rest of the team defends. Actually, they've got a pink ward here. If you see that pink ward on blue buff for Team Envy, Seraph might bait, and Ninja could try and collapse. Because Ray actually doesn't press up, though, doesn't get too aggressive, Ninja's going to go mid, and Ray will even find that pink ward and be able to take it. Maybe he didn't quite step in that brush. Either that or he thinks it's too dangerous. Sticking around there to kill it.
He's like, wait, Scuttle's up. I can get more money. Actually, pretty great warding here by Envy right now. They kind of have 4 pink wards placed in very priority spots around the map behind red. They're blue, right near the Scuttle, and Pixel Brush near Dragon or Baron.
And again, Envy, just like we saw last game, they're trying to prep their moves good 30 seconds at least in advance. Shoving up here on top side, prepping Seraph for the stand united. He has it off cooldown now, and he's just going to try and hold there until they can pull the trigger. Shoving up on the top side, then rotating mid here for Team Envy. Apex are able to wave clear though, and Shrimp fights the good fight in the jungle.
I'm ready for a good fight. All summoners are up. Save a smite. Shrimp just used his, but he's not going to really need it too much. A little bit of a battle here in the bot lane. Doesn't look like they'll get too into it. Oh, he does get him under the turret, only for one shot though. Rest of the teams are staying very safe, as they know this could really make or break one of these lanes finally. Start to open up the map that much more. Both teams still with that mid turret. See just about half health on the side of Apex and a full turret on the side of Envy's as they start off on Rift Herald.
Yeah, Apex can't really get much out of the Ray split push here because Seraph is fine under turret and he's already with the ultimate, so Envy are going to be able to claim that Rift Herald. It's pretty late in the game, but Proxen will be able to take advantage in the jungle. That does increase your jungle clear speed a decent amount, so that feels good on Elise, even late into the game.
The next thing these teams are going to do, looking over at Ninja, he is at 572 of 750 on his tier. He stacks that one up for the Rylai's to come out for himself so he can enable the team that much more with their server speed up. See what this Keen Vladimir comes to be able to do here. Pretty much evened out with Ninja and CS, but he's taking to the side lanes now to get that split push started. Clean everything up for the team. 20 minutes in. Got 1 minute on the Cloud Drake to be spawned up. I don't know if anybody's going to be really going for that just yet. Keep map control, keep the sideways going. I think, like you said, everything's really setting things up here a few at a time. Since these fights are almost coming out so even, you need those few things set ahead.
Yeah.
So you can actually act on them afterward.
Yeah, plus the engage is, you know, even though Envy do have Sivir, Seraph is usually going to be at his turret holding one of those side lanes, so they don't really have a front line that's going to run at people. And if Envy do start off a fight, it will probably be with a pick, with a cocoon or something like that from Proxit. Whereas Apex, they're ready with the Gragas engage. People just trading side lanes here, and the Cloud Drake is about to come up.
Hey, maybe they do fight for it. Sivir team would love a little bit more speed. Whoa!
There it
Ninja
is.
coming around the wall there along with that pillar. Really made Shrimp think twice. They're going to be onto a special. Aqua once again blasted into the fight by Shrimp with two other members. They're going to be able to start dropping them down though. Proxen very, very low as they start to back out of the fight, and it is just Shrimp and Expecial for now. Keen wants in for a few more attacks as well as clearing the wave so they can't get a resulting turret.
There's that Cassiopeia plus Shen combo we talked about. And that's your engage right there, Rip. Boom. They get it in the river. Cloud Drake has been earned, and Envy should be able to actually transition this into some turret damage as well. Ping's on bottom, but they actually decide just to hold it. Everybody going to go back to base to purchase first. Sivir speed boost, and boom, Ninja goes super aggressive, knowing he's got the Shen right on his back. Let's take another look here. This is what Vision will get you. Immediately, they see a couple stragglers in the river. Once poison is on, Shrimp, they call for the full-on engage, and Ninja goes right up the middle. Again, Hakuo got ulted into the team, and he's able to get the kill. I mean, that's the second time Shrimp has been like, whoop, all right, come in here, Trundle. Trundle has no gap closers, but once he gets drunk and start clobbering your face, that's 2 kills now on the Trundle here. Support for Hakuo.
Please don't feed the troll.
Getting up there, yeah. Actually doing a lot for the team.
Yeah, 204. He's going to be able to bring up a lot to start making Keen not do a lot of damage with that Aegis very early in the game. He has a Spirit Visage as well as that Rylai's too, just like Ninja on the Rylai's. But looking good there from Envy. Seraph just stays on the wayside, wait for Stand United to come up, and they've done so each time. Protobelt going in for Proxen as well, so damage from everywhere.
Yeah, and there it is. Ray gonna build that full damage, as you say. I mean, we talked about it. You gotta be sure you're killing your target if you go all in. Because we just saw Seraph and Ninja gonna use that combo aggressively with the extra speed from Sivir. See if it actually works out. Turret gonna go down pretty quickly here.
Not too much to defend with. Shrimp does have ult once again. They're able to drop down, especially pretty much immediately with that ult, using On the Hunt to get around. Protobelt onto Ray, and that's how Proxen gets out of range, but he actually doesn't want it. Tries to Blade Surge back in, but gets twin fanged out of the fight by Ninja with a quick click. and they are going to be separating themselves once again. They just got 2 down and 2 more down for Apex.
Gonna take the hit here, not able to get out to 100%. Proxen's able to steal away the blue though as they run for the hills. Pretty much everything here going Envy's way.
Yep.
They get the turret. Xpecial does not respect this Cassiopeia, throwing out the stray Q there. Apollo also flashes from that. Like Envy with the Sivir ultimates here have been on point.
I bet you Xpecial would have loved to jump to his teammate there. Not a miasma.
Yeah, there's just not been a lot of respect for the Cassiopeia chase. Boosted by Sivir. Shen also available if she gets into much danger. But man, Ninja on Cassiopeia has been putting out the deeps, and Laud with the Sivir as well. Those crits are starting to come through. Infinity Edge is almost completed. Once again, Sivir gonna get to that 3-item breakpoint where she'll rip apart team fights, and those are 2 extremely high damage late game carries. Sivir's got 4 of the kills. Ninja's got 2.
Laud needs about another 1,000 gold. He's sitting on just about 400 of it. Shouldn't be too bad. 25 minutes in now, and we see Drakes all going to Envy this time. There was a back and forth with Mountain Drakes in game 1. Envy with much more control here, catching Apex on false, I guess I'd say false initiations, or I guess where they feel like they actually have it, and then Seraph just comes out of nowhere. 5 assists for him, doing what he can to enable the team to do more, and we'll go down for that cause as well. The kills are going on the targets of Ninja and Laud. Like you said, these guys are working great right now.
Yeah, Envy get another pick here as well with Proxen. Just results in a little bit of damage, but Envy are making such a good case in this game to push it to game 3. So I really enjoy these best of 3s because we get to see the game between these 2 teams in picks and bans develop as well. The Sivir is probably going to find her way up the ladder as far as importance goes for Team Apex, because Laud on Sivir once again is going to be not only what's causing them to catch out Apex in multiple chase down attempts, but also ensures that they have a great late game. And Apex now on the back foot, trying to walk around mid here. Can Envy actually get another one of these counter engages?
Hakuo is basically shutting down everything that Apex is trying to get. Xpecial throws a few chairs in. Pillar, can't chase the slow. Once again, coming over, clear wards. Well, that's all you're going to do. Clear ward, not getting any further. Keep this up. They'll keep it strong. Ray's going to pick up red so he can actually stick to his opponents once he gets into this fight. He will not teleport in. He's still got quite a cooldown there. Hakuo, the meat shield, steps right in front of Ninja. They're actually trying to use Apollo's ultimate almost like a Caitlyn ult now. Hit the squishies, make sure the squishies are low, maybe get a fight out of that. But even then, it's still very conditional. You see Hakuo just steps in front.
Yeah, and a lot of vision gained here for Envy around the Baron as well. They've got pink wards, plus they've swept all the way into the blue quadrant jungle. That Baron will go down very quickly. Talk about the late game DPS. Cassiopeia and Sivir can burn down Baron. The pings are already coming through. They have so much vision, and secondary turret gonna go down pretty quickly. Unless Ray can get in there.
They hit Hakuo. He gets the ultimate from Seraph, and they are going to stay for this fight for just a little bit. Hakuo flash over the wall, collapsing from the right side. Ninja gets stopped, so he can't make it all the way. Shrimp is there to cut him up. Oh, right in the choke point. Shrimp flash body slam, and it looks like they're going to be able to get a few. It's still quite tanky on the side of Envy. How are they still alive to turn this around? And it's going to be Xpecial that falls second after Shrimp. They've drawn this out, and they drew it out long enough. Now Ray's going to be the one to go down. Can't get the last auto onto Hakuo. That means a red gets transferred over. It's Ninjas now. Even more potential to slow and catch Apex in the skirmish that turns into a gigantic fight. Goes to Envy.
The key abilities you talk about forgetting around, Riv. The counter engage from Ninja. Cassiopeia ultimate stuns up 3 people after it looked like Shrimp had caught out a decent amount of Envy.
Yeah.
But Ninja wasn't one of them. Able to get off the Cassiopeia ult and turn that fight completely. Let's take another look here. Yeah. All right. So they want to try and defend this turret. They're able to get the last bit of it to live. But the extended chase here through Fog of War. We talked about the setup that Envy had put. They have all this vision prepping for Baron. This is Apex chasing completely blind. And there comes Ninja around the corner. He wasn't there initially. Boom. Gets off the Cassiopeia ultimate to stun 3 people up. And Ray is also sectioned off by the Trundle pillar. Not only are they stunned up, but the pillar's in their face. Ray is able to get 1 counter kill on a low health member, but he's pretty much on the one-man mission. And Laud able to pop the late Sivir ultimate here to chase down the extra kills. Hakuo got a little too close there to give away another kill, but that's going to be Baron.
You can see
head scratcher there for Apex.
Yeah. How much each one of those fights kind of tacks on to the stress, the mental fortitude that these players need to keep up, keeps taking hits in those type of initiations. And the game can only get longer from here, which means you have to figure out a way to deal with it. Kind of right the wrong while the plane is flying. Make sure you can fix the wing.
Yeah, that's why Apex, you know, they were willing to take that risk of chasing into the Fog of War because they knew they were losing ground in this game. They were slowly losing it, and they'd rather make a big play to try and right the ship.
Right.
However, they lose out because it is a risky play. Envy turn it around on them, and they really cement their big lead in this game. 4 Drakes and Baron buff, only 1 outer turret left. As Apex look like they're going to have to regroup for a game 3 here to decide, can they catch Envy in the standings? Envy looking to make a pretty good case here. Say no.
Backs it out. Oh. This is what they've been looking to capitalize on for quite some time. Ninja buys just that with a beautiful ultimate on 2 members of Apex. 2 members that could have kept him crowd controlled for long enough so Apex can get in for kills, but now it's Envy's once again turning a counter on the fight, and it's Xpecial once again that falls first as he keeps trying to protect the team, but Envy somehow just keeps coming out of the woodwork everywhere.
Yep, with that extra kill and Baron buff, they've got a lot of minions to work with. They're going to try and get both mid lane and bottom lane going, so you can pressure 2 at once here. Laud already transitioning down there.
Now on to the inhibitor. Top lane still has a second tier, so this could mean a way all the way in already. Ninja gets popped in. Shrimp's ultimate coming up very nicely before he goes down to help the team, but I don't know if they've taken out enough DPS or HP from Envy to stop that inhibitor from going down, at least inhibitor turret rather.
Yep, Laud still a 6-kill Sivir on the map means they've got the DPS to finish off that inhibitor turret. The door is now open into the bottom of the base here. Apex did get a good counter kill though as Shrimp went in for the sacrifice. Knock Ninja inside.
Yeah. Getting a little back. See how this happened once again.
Yeah, let's see, because Shrimp goes in, body slams, and then throws the crooked ultimate there. Gets Ninja just as Ninja had taken tower aggro too. That was pretty perfect for Apex. Meaning that they only lose the turret and not the inhibitor also.
Yep. Laud with a pretty nice spell shield there. He would have been another member that got blasted right back with Ninja.
Yeah.
They actually prevented quite a bit there and got a little for themselves. Now it's kind of a flop from the first game. Not as much. There's not a level 18 Seraph on that side, but this is kind of Apex waiting to level up still, waiting to become as strong as Envy. Envy has quite good map control here and an 8,000, a little bit over an 8,000 gold lead as they continuously pressure down on Apex, which is good to see that they are not kind of giving them any breathing.
Yeah, plus Envy have a supreme late game advantage. Seraph is going to build full tank on Shen, who is so good against Jhin. Jhin, as we said, has a hard time getting around these big tanks that are just going to stand in front of him. And Envy have really strong late game DPS backline. So Hakuo and Seraph, as long as they can get in Apollo's face, the backline actually should be able to focus down Ray and kill him when he jumps in for the Aurelia one-shots as he's going full DPS.
Hakuo popping the elixir of iron, so the team has more speed as well as him being bigger. A little bit more tenacity there.
Yeah.
But units moving towards him will also do that faster.
Bigger body to stand in front of Jhin and soak those bullets.
33 minutes in, 15-5 right now. Envy having quite a statement game here. Ninja and Lot up there on the scoreboard with quite a few of the kills as they're really getting each one of these fights to methodically even out in the right spots to the right targets, distributing the gold a little through the uprights with the special from Ultimate. That's not how you say that. The Ultimate from Special. And I think they're actually going to keep going on this onto Shrimp. They actually go to fight this after losing the support right in the base. They want it in front of the inhibitor still. When they have a few turrets to fight behind, a lot for that inhibitor was given up, and it may actually mean Nexus turrets now.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be the game.
Wow.
There was some disconnect on that engage. It looked like just Special on a one-man mission, and that may be the communication differences that we were talking about showing themselves a little bit. Regardless, though, Envy had control of this game for so long, and well played by them to take the game victory and push it to game 3.
Whatever they said between game 1 and 2, they need to go back and say it again. Rinse and repeat. If Envy can do that, it'll be very impressive and something they'll need to follow up in the next weeks with. However, there is going to be a game 3 now, so APX gets their chance to talk about what went wrong, and maybe they'll come out just as strong as Envy did in game 3.
Yeah, look, they're feeling pretty good after that.